Hello everyone, and hey, pipe down a bit, pipe down. Let's not have a repeat of last time we had a press conference here at Sixfield Stadium. Hello everyone, welcome along to Sixfield Stadium for the scheduled press conference here following the closing of the transfer window and the captures of signings. The likes of Gary Dicker, Sam Mantum and Luca Gasparotto, names you may be familiar from last time here on Ep.14, but it is press conference time and it is hosted by me, Coventry manager Tony Owens, and we're going to get things underway. A series of questions coming from the media throughout, so let's get things underway with the press conference following the signatures from the January transfer window. And first question we have is for Chris Simpson. And what's your question there, Chris? Oh, hello. Thanks Tony for that intro. My first question for you here I have is Gasparotto is available for the first match in this month against Walsall. Will you be throwing your new signing straight into the side? Wow, Chris, thanks. That's a good first question up about good old Luca. He's a quality young defender, and we're very short in the defensive line, so given the state of the squad at the moment and with some tired bodies and injuries to go off that as well, it is early days, yes, but I think he will be ready. Next question, Paul Hughes. Oh, how are you going, Tony? My question is, given Gasparotto is rather susceptible to injuries, isn't the deal just a bit of a risk? Won't the player see more time in the physio's room than on the pitch? Well, again, another good question, Paul, but we're aware of that, of course. Everyone was scouted very thoroughly, and it's something we have to manage carefully, there's no doubt about that, but we are fully aware of his fitness issues, don't doubt about that. Next question, Dominic Harris. Oh, hey on, Tony. You sit here with your new signings, you must feel a sense of excitement and pride on days like these. Yep, sure do, Dominic. Easy question there. Hopefully this is going to run a smooth press conference today. I'm delighted to be able to welcome them to the club. Next question, Dominic again. What impact, if any, do you think these signings will have on the rest of the Coventry squad? Well, Dominic, it's clear to say that these signings are going to boost the team no end. It's going to really bolster the squad and see us nicely for the rest of the 2013-14 season, and hopefully a long way up this table in the League One. Dominic, another question from you. Much has come be won and lost in a single moment. Do you believe Sam Mantum to be someone who can be the difference between success and failure? Well, Dominic, it's another simple question. You got easy ones for me today. Very happy about that, and I do certainly hope so. I'm not going to go out on a limb here and say he will win the club points on his own, but I certainly hope so. Back to you, Paul. Oh, thanks. My question, are you confident that Mantum can produce when it matters in the big games? Well, this is straightforward stuff, Paul. I certainly hope he can make a massive contribution. Our good friend James. No shenanigans from last time, James. Just a question. Keep it nice and clean. Oh, hi Tony. It's good to see you again, mate. I'm here from the Coventry Telegraph, and my question to you is: the Gasparotto is just 18 years old. Is this signing more for one in the future than someone who's going to make an impact instantly in the club? Well, James, sensible question. That's good to see for once, but no, I have to disagree with you. He is young, he is 18, he has piles of potential, we've seen that, but I feel he is good enough to make a contribution to the squad straight away, right away, and probably will be in the next couple of weeks in some of the League One matches this month of February. Next question, back to Chris. Hello, Chris Simpson here. You've caught many people off guard with the signing. Was it hard to keep the deal under wraps? Well, it was, yes. It was a struggle to keep other teams interested. We'll keep that's definite. And while I'm on the matter, how much research did your staff put into these signings? a player who was relatively unknown, and I might add, from Canada. Yep, you're true, but it's definitely not a decision taken lightly. We needed exactly the right people, and we worked night and day covering every angle to ensure this signing was the right one for Coventry. And that wraps us up for the press conference today. The signings unveiled here at Sixfield Stadium. Thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you for the questions from our journalists throughout the Coventry area. And let's crack on with the rest of February. And of course, like every month, it starts off with the financial fair play period. And we stuck a big one straight up the regulations of this. £15 under the regulations we need to comply with, so stick it up you regulations. How's that for perfection? And just as we were preparing for our first match of the month against Walsall, it gets postponed. A waterlogged pitch at Sixfield Stadiums has seen the fixture rearranged for the 11th of February. Now, some strange things have happened at the club over the last half a season or so that we've been here, but this one just about takes the whole bakery full of cakes. Cyrus Christie, as you may recall, last month he didn't want to leave the club. The owners were the ones who were going to contract or give him a new contract, which is all well and good, and the good news is he has re-signed until the end of 2016. He's on 3.6k per week. But the ironic thing that just slaps everyone in the club in the face with a big soggy wet fish is that he is delighted to be working under Tony Owens at Coventry due to his admiration for him. Now, is it just me that sees the hugely ironic statement right there? So instead of kicking off our first match of the month with our League One game against Walsall, which has been postponed, now we're kicking things off with the South final of the Johnston Paint Trophy against Crawley, our good old rivals. We've played these guys more than anyone else in this season so far. This is the away leg for us, Coventry travelling away for the opening leg of the semi-final of the final, the South final. A semi-final kind of in the way that if we win today, we'll go to the overall final against the North finalists as well. So a semi-final overall, but South final in the complex technicality of it all. So the squad for today is Debut City, and we have a couple of players out. Of course, Rudy Gestet is still out with the injury that we loaned him in with. That's okay. Aware of that, and Cyrus Christie is still out with his injury. That's a bit of a long-term thing for him on that case. But the squad for today's first match of the month is like this. Murphy still in goal. He's been still our better goalkeeper. Hopefully he can keep his form. On the back line it is Adams, Maximenko and Webster and Willis. And in the midfield, Mantum and Lobjewett, the two central midfielders. Fleckenbaker on the outsides, Leon Clark and Cullen Wilson combining up front. And that is our starting 11 for the away leg of the South final against Crawley. And it is in the pouring rain. You can understand why the last match got postponed with weather like this. As Coventry get their first real chance with ball in hand, with Murphy down the back in goal, kicking this one away. So this is the South final. So the winner of today's match will go on to face the winner of the North final and the Grand final. I know anyone who's not English may find this a touch confusing, but it is Coventry with a chance to get their first piece of silverware today. Well, not today, but this week, this season, if they can manage it. And it's Fleck with a great chance, and Leon Clark hitting it past the keeper, and Coventry lead early on. That is just 9 minutes into the match. Leon Clark gets Coventry off to a flyer in this away leg. 1-0 Coventry lead, 10 gone. And what a start to this match. Fleck just hitting it over the top. Perfectly played to put Leon Clark in space. It is Crawley though, trailing just by the one, and they'll know they can beat this side. Good ball back in for Drury. Has a shot and ties it up. 1-1 goal for Crawley. And Drury puts them back on level terms. A nice strike, playing it on the angle. Sensational angle run through there. So half an hour gone. Fleck with the corner, easily cleared from Crawley. Maximenko! Oh, what a debut for the man at the back! That is sensational, and Coventry lead 2-1. Goal on debut for Maximenko. That is the highlights from the first half. 32nd minute goal for debutant Maximenko. And we quickly go straight through the whole match. That is it, 2-1 Coventry. So how about that for anticlimactic second half of action? That was it. There was no highlights from the whole second half at all. Neither team really had a blown opportunity, but you'll look at the stats, I'll say otherwise. The goal scorers, Andy Drury for Crawley in the 29th minute, but for Coventry, Leon Clark at the 10th, and Maximenko actually on the 34th. So look at that weather though, breezy, hail, and 0 degrees. Good God, that is appalling, and still 4,500 fans turned out to watch that classic. So Coventry take a 2-1 lead in aggregate over Crawley. Of course, the away goals, very important as always, and that will hold them in good stead following into their home leg, which will be later on in the month. But as for performances from this match, no one really performed too well. Of course, the goal scorers getting 7s. John Fleck pretty much assisted all the goals, and everyone else was solid at about 6.6 to 6.9. Nothing amazing, but they got the win. The stats tell us not a hell of a lot. Both teams making similar shots and similar on target. A few fouls there, 9 from Coventry, but uncharacteristic from them there. But the 2-1 result is exactly what they wanted, and Max Clayton for Crawley getting a man of the match as well. And just 4 days following that amazing League 1 victory of the South final, the Coventry side are back in action once again. The League 1 continues, and we are still away, travelling to Notts County this time in the Skybet League 1 clash. And the changes to the squad today, we have just one player additionally out, with Adams catching a bit of a virus, must have been from that Crawley crowd, and he will be out for today's match. The squad otherwise sees Robbie Thompson return and goal. The back line to assist him will be Clark, Maximenko, Webster and Willis. The midfielders Mantum and Lobjewett, Fleckenbaker on the wings with Leon Clark and Cullimorson up front. A good performing side, and the team definitely has depth now as we head into this League 1 match versus Notts County. So this is a big match in the pouring rain here at Notts County. This is massive because these guys, Notts County, are third on the table at the moment as we have a cross come in, and Leon Clark's been wiped out. Well, Notts County are going nuts. The ref has blown his whistle. Arms are in the air, but it's going to be a penalty to Coventry. What a start, just 5 minutes into the fixture. And the free kick, Leon Clark taken out in the box. Fleck with a chance to score, penalty, nails it, and it's 1-0 to Coventry, and what a start to the match for them. The Sky Blues take the early lead over Notts, and that is a terrific start, a goal in the only 5 minutes. So as I was saying before that amazing start, Notts County are third in the league, and we are away, and if anything, this will really test us and see our credentials against the top teams in the league. There's a good chance there from Campbell Rice, just about looking in, but good defence getting Coventry out of a sticky situation. And Fleck ends up with on the left. He's been in good form, has Fleck, in recent weeks. Oh, bad pass there from Clark, gives the ball away, and here's Haynes. He's going to have a go, no, he pops it wide for Foley. Foley's in, surely no. Spectacular defence from Jordan Clark. He saved a certain goal, concedes the corner. Here's Campbell Rice will cross it in, and it's easily defended from Lobjewett. Comes back for Lundstrom, has a go from on the area. But Thompson make a good fist of that, holds it well, punts it downfield. Chance goes big. Look at this though. Look at this, straight to Clark. Oh, what a chance that was! What an amazing chance that could have been. They carry on though. Fleck has a corner straight to Webster. 2-0 goal for Coventry. Easy as you like, set piece from the corner. Webster scores. It's 2-0 to Coventry. That wraps us up the first half, done and dusted, and we're into the second now. Coventry kickoff. Baker, free kick on the edge of the area, has a go. Oh, that hits the pole. Hits the crossbar, hits the upright, hits everything. Gazoo's right in the corner. Big chance here. Thompson with the goal kick. Goes down to Bell. Oh, that's poor play. Defending the goal kick. Here's Sheehan. He's going to go wide. Sheehan, oh, he's definitely taken out there. And as Baker turns it over. Baker runs forward. It's Ryan. Ryan, the marquee signing, you could say, the youngster for Coventry on the field. Oh, good ball back to Dicker. Good through pass. Baker, still wide, still waiting on his defence and attack to catch up. Oh, that was a poor pass. Oh, shocking play from Baker. What the hell was he trying there? In the end, it goes all the way back to Gasparato. Getting some game time today. Campbell Rice is out wide on the right-hand side, and he's going to have a go. Goes past Clark. Oh, he's got pace to burn here, Campbell Rice. But a brilliant tackle from Maximenko. Takes him out and easily deals with that situation. Still Notts County on the ball, though. 2-0 Coventry lead. Campbell Rice, once again, he's looking good down the swing. Gets a nice hit for Foley. Oh, floater into the corner. What a goal for Notts County. And that gets them back in the match, 2-1 now. There's not long remaining here. Just 5 minutes. Fleck, oh, his shot just pushed away from his feet as he had to go. Back into midfield for Mantum. Dicker is switching the play out to Willis. Willis turns past the defence, has a go. Oh, goodness me, Willis. Could have been a miracle shot from Willis, but it's come off the crossbar. Bounces free. Corner though. Fleck. Set piece. Strong part of Coventry's play. At that time, nicely diffused. Ryan goes back for it. Oh, he looks in a bit of strife there, but gets it away nicely to Baker. Baker waits for it, goes wide. Oh, that's a poor pass from Baker. That's horrible. Willis couldn't get anywhere near it. 90th minute now. Baker back on it on the right. Pops it infield to Dicker. Dicker's got a man waiting back. Is Mantum, can he pile drive it? He does, he nails it! Oh, what a finish from Mantum! And that gives Coventry the match, that gives them the win, that gives them 3 points with that stunning goal. What a beautiful strike from Sam Mantum. We spoke just a few days before this match about how he might be a key player. As the final whistle goes and Coventry wins 3-1. What a finish to that match between Coventry, the Sky Blues, getting the victory 3-1 over Notts County. And we can take a quick look at the rating stats and whatnot from this match. Of course, goal scorers, David Foley getting one for Notts County, but for the Coventry side, it was the early Fleck penalty that got them off to a flyer. Webster put in a nice set-piece finish on the corner, and then, of course, Sam Mantum proving he may be a player to watch this season for Coventry, the remainder of this season, getting an absolute pile driver shot away from the edge of the goal box. That was the third goal. Of course, just the one yellow card. Willis getting booked in the 66th minute. Not bad at all. Of course, poor weather once again. Another 3-degree hailstorm for Coventry to muster in the Notts County Meadow Lane in Nottingham. So the results from the ratings sees John Fleck get man of the match with his 8.5, closely followed up by Andy Webster, who got a nice 8.1. Leon Clark was impressive in the 7s, along with Mantom and Maximenko getting a good all-round performance from the side. As for Notts County, it was bad days for a few of them there, with, oh goodness me, Kelly 5.8, Sheehan a 5.5, not a good day for Notts County at all. The stats tell us, well, it was a poor day for finishing in the hail. Only 4 shots out of 12 on target for Coventry, but they did well, getting a good 51% possession. That is where we like to be, and Notts County shows there. Very, very vicious with the tackles, picking up 5 yellow cards. So that's a good 3 points for us there against Notts County. Puts us up to 20th spot. Of course, we've started this month 1 point in the relegation zone. That puts us to 20th. And we sit now on 32 points. Remember, as I said at the start of this match, that was against third place as well. Notts County were third on the league. And following those, well, strong performances, really, you could say, from that win over the third place Notts County, it is Webster and Fleck who pick up a spot in the team of the week, following that super performance and a good win over third place, and 2 players in team of the week. It's a month of quick turnarounds at the moment, just 3 days past beating Notts County, we return home to Sixfield Stadium to host the Walsall side. The match, this was the rearranged match thanks to the waterlogged pitch. So this is back home where we should have been right at the start of the month, but here we are now, Coventry at home to Walsall. So the squad for today, one change once again, with Willis out with a broken nose of all things. Not the best result there for him, but that leaves us with the team of Thompson sitting in the goal mouth. Alongside him in the back line is Maximenko on the left, Webster and Gasparato in the middle, and Jordan Clark on the right. Having so many Clarks just is a bit confusing sometimes. The interesting thing here is you can already see how the effect of these signings is affecting the side straight away. There's 3 players we signed from the 4 players in this team today that we signed in January, so that is just amazing. They're fitting in perfectly and really strengthening the squad. Mantom and Lobjewett in midfield, Flecker Baker on the wings, and Mansett comes into the side for Leon Clark, and he will partner Cullen Wilson up front today against Walsall. This is a match that Coventry should be targeting to win here. These guys, Walsall, are sitting way down with us, really, 21st. But of course we are at home, which gives us a great advantage here. It's not waterlogged today, but the pitch is in horrible condition, as it is Coventry who are starting off with the first opportunity on goal. Flick popping it forward to Mansett, who's going to turn and shoot and score. Oh, what a start for Coventry. Mansett gets us off the mark, and it's 1-0 Coventry over Walsall early on, and the crowd are loving it. The crowd are loving it. Speaking of them, beautiful segue. 2,344 loyal Sky Blue fans turning up for this match. 1-0 Coventry leading. They have been rewarded already into the 32nd minute now, where Walsall are having their first real chance getting into the goal area. Popped across field, nicely done for Lawrence. Oh, pops it beautifully on the volley. Just a deft touch, but Thompson equal to it, tips it wide. Corner coming in. Oh, very easily dealt with from the Coventry defence. And it goes out wide for Chambers. Throws it back at Lawrence. Oh, what a beauty from Lawrence. That could have been 2 spectacular goals from Lawrence. In the end, Robbie Thompson equal to the task once again. The corner is poor, and Thompson has a chance to clear the ball away from his goal area. Lawrence is playing on fire at the moment. Here's Baxendale. Chance again. Oh, goodness me. Thompson saves an absolute screamer once again. 3 brilliant saves from Robbie Thompson, single-handedly keeping them in this match. The sliding kick going downfield for Cullen Wilson. That's a poor tackle from Preston. This match is very quick-paced already, as Clark will throw it in. Mansett's in the middle of the box, and it's a penalty! Oh, dear me. After such constant pressure, Flick will have a shot to score, and a penalty nails it. Goal for Coventry. 2-0 they lead. Well, what a turnaround. Walsall were really hammering on the door of the Coventry goal. Lawrence is playing beautifully, but how quickly it turns around. Back down the other end. Penalty, goal, and you now trail by 2. Half time as well. We're into the second half. Coventry leading 2-0 over Walsall. And this replayed match as Mansett puts a nice through ball for Wilson. Oh, goodness me, he's at the pole as well. Baker with the follow-up. He's missed it. It would have been easier to score, but he's pushed it wide. Unbelievable miss from a player you'd expect to hit that, even with the goalkeeper to beat. Alive for Walsall. They still trail by 2. They need to get it to that key man, Lawrence. Here he is now. Forward to Glenn. Oh, look at Lawrence. He made the perfect run through the middle there. Glenn missed him completely. And it's run back to Chambers. Featherstone coming up. They need to look for Lawrence, but they've got a nice E for Webb. Webb, he's in the area. Now he's got to make his chance. He's butchered it though. He's really ruined it. Taken too long. Baxendale gets a Webb. Oh, goodness me, he's at the ball again. How can he get it in? No. Thompson is playing outstanding at the moment. He is shutting out Walsall completely. It's still 2-0 to Coventry. You just about wouldn't read about a goalkeeping effort like this in a Coventry jumper at the moment, this season at least. Forward they go. Jordan Clark makes the intercept. Baker comes away with it, and Coventry have a chance to launch a touch of a counter-attack. Baker goes around his man, plays a bit of a nutmeg with him, holds it up. Oh, beautifully for Ryan. Oh, Ryan puts it away. 3-0 goal for Coventry. And they are running this one away with a canter. First ever goal for Ryan, and the big money spender opens his account in a Coventry jumper and puts the lead up to 3-0, but that is heartbreaking. And now Ryan prays provider for Manset to have a shot. But a good save from the keeper denies him his second goal of the match. Fleck with a flat cross. Clark, oh, how did he get to that? It's 4-0 to Coventry. And those faithful fans that beard the conditions of weather have been treated to an expedition here of perfect football from Coventry. 4-0 they lead. Dying minutes now, dying seconds even, as we head into the 91st minute. Gasparato is all the way at the back. Lobs a long ball forward for Manset. Barton on the field. A rare run for him in recent times. Struggling to get on the field in the place of Mantum at the moment. Also still trying though. They'll try all day long. It's a free kick for... Oh, that's going to be a bit of a telling off here for Sawyers. It's a free kick for Coventry. Why would you give a man a yellow at this 91st minute? That's not good. So he's escaped punishment, Sawyers. And 4-0 Coventry still leading. And the ref blows the whistle now after all that hoo-ha around. But 4-0 Coventry take the points today. Following those highlights, you may think that was a very good performance from Coventry. They got the goals, they got the win, they dominated them, but the stats tell a completely different story. Let's head there first. On the left side, middle box, you can see, look at it. Possession, we'll start at the bottom because I just am different like that. 42% for Coventry, 42, 58 for Walsall. Unbelievable. Yellow cards, not much going on there. Fouls, 18 to Walsall, so very committed in defence. But these two stats at the top here. On target shots, 11 for Walsall, 7 for Coventry. But at total shots, that's the killer. 25 for Walsall and at just 12 for Coventry. That's double the shots for Walsall, and they still couldn't put one in the back of the net. That is no doubt single-handedly down to one man. Number 21, Robbie Thompson. For a goalkeeper to get a rating of 8 means he plays bloody fantastically, and he did exactly that. He saved everything near his goal. You got to say players like Lawrence rated a 6.3. That's harsh. He should have got more than that because he was popping them out from everywhere and they were perilous from distance. But it was Robbie Thompson who gets the credit for fantastic saves, and along with his partners in crime, Jordan Clark, 8.6, Leon Lobjewett, man of the match with an 8.9, Carl Baker and John Fleck, 8.1 and 8.2 respectively, and Manset down the bottom there getting an 8. Interesting to see what our good friend Andy Ryan, 7.2, and a debut goal for the youngster in a Coventry shirt. So the goal scorers, Manset, Fleck, Ryan and Clark, 4-0. That gives us another 3 points, and we stayed on 20th spot, but we went up to 35 points. So good results, and we are looking fantastic after that dire month in January.